A Boy's Song. This is a poem by James Hogg. The writer of this poem is James Hogg. The poet is James Hogg. Now, James Hogg is describing about a boy who loves nature, who loves to be in the midst of nature. Here, the poet wanted to enjoy the beauty of the countryside, okay, and the world of nature. He wants to be there in the countryside where there is greenery and the nature is very beautiful. Okay, where the pools are bright and deep, where the grey trout lies asleep, up the river and over the lea, that's the way for Billy and me. Here the poet is with his friend. He wants to be with his friend. They are best friends. His good friend. Billy is his good friend. He wants to be in the midst of nature and enjoy everything of nature with his friend. So he wants to be in the nature where the pools are very bright and deep. Okay, in the village side, in the countryside, the pools where there are water, the water is very bright, clear water, and the pool was very deep. There were trout, grey trout. Trout means a kind of fish. Trouts were there in the pool. He wants to be there. He wants to be there. Up the river and over the lea. What is lea? Lea means a green pasture land. Okay? That's the way for Billy and me. The poet wants to be there with Billy, with his friend Billy. Where the blackbird sings the latest, where the hawthorn blooms the sweetest, where the nestlings chirp and flee, that's the way for Billy and me. Where the blackbird sings the latest, blackbird which sings very sweetly to the latest, to his modern song, the recent song of the bird. Maybe he is mentioning about the blackbird means the cuckoo bird. Maybe he is mentioning about that bird, the blackbird, because he says the blackbird sings the latest. Where the hawthorn blooms the sweetest. Hawthorns, what are hawthorns? It's a kind of thorny plants where berries are grown. Red or blue berries are grown, and the berries were very sweet. Where the nestlings chirp and flee. Nestlings means the small birds which are in the nest. They cannot fly. They want to fly away, but they cannot because they are very small. They keeps on chirping sound. Okay, the birds make a chirping sound. That's the way for Billy and me. The poet wants to be there also and enjoy those things of nature. Now, where the mowers mow the cleanest, where the hay lies thick and greenest, there to trace the homeward bee, that's the way for Billy and me. Mowers, where the mowers mow. Mowers means the things which are used for cutting grass. So, the mowers, the grasses are trimmed. Okay, mowers mow the cleanest. Clean grass is there. Where the hay lies thick and greenest, there to trace the homeward bee. That's the way for Billy and me. Trace the homeward bee means the bee used to collect honey from flowers and their home is the beehive. So after collecting the honey, nectar from the flowers, the bees used to return back to their home. And the poet and Billy, they want to follow those bees to their home, to the hive. They used to enjoy those things. Where the hazel bank is steepest, where the shadow falls the deepest, where the clustering nuts fall free, that's the way for Billy and me. Where the hazel bank, okay, where the hazel bank, hazel are a type of means plants where nuts are grown, hazelnuts. Okay, it's a kind of bushy plant and nuts are grown over there. They are steepest means became big. They are very big. They have grown up. Where the shadow falls the deepest. Okay, where there will be big trees, the shadows will also be darker, isn't it? So, where the shadow falls the deepest. Where the clustering nuts fall free, where the clustering nuts. So, from those trees, the nuts used to fall on the ground and there are no one to collect those things. It clusters, many are fallen on the ground. And so, there they want to go and collect those nuts. They are falling free. No one has to pay for those things. They can collect it free of cost. So where the clustering nuts fall free, that's the way for Billy and me. Why the boy should drive away little sweet maidens from the play, or love to banter and fight so well, that's the thing I never could tell. Here the poet says that the boys of his age, okay, they used to put trouble to the maidens. Maidens means the girls, the young girls who used to play. Okay, and he just wonders why those boys are forcing the girls to move away from their play. Instead of that, they can enjoy the beautiful nature. They can enjoy the nature rather than enjoying so. They are just putting trouble to those girls and disturbing them from their play. He is just wondering why those boys are doing so. Or love to banter and fight so well. Those boys used to fight and banter. Banter means teasing the girls. Okay, they are teasing the girls and they are fighting. Why they are doing such type of things? He is just wondering. There's the thing I could never tell. He says that I don't know why those boys are doing such things. Okay, he's just wondering. So, but this I know, I love to play through the meadow among the hay, up the water and over the lea. That's the way for Billy and me. But this I know. He says that I do not know why those boys are behaving such a way, but I know this, that I love to play in the midst of nature with my friend through the meadow. Meadow means what? Meadow means what? The green grass, where the green field. Okay, a green field. Amongst the hay, up the water, in the water, and over the lea. Lea, I said, it's also a meadow, green pasture land. That's the way for Billy and me. So you see, in each and every line where he is describing about the nature, at the end he says, in the end of the paragraph, he says that he wants to enjoy those things with his friend Billy. Isn't it? Okay, hope you have understood this poem by James Hogg. Okay, thank you.